The 50th year for the church is a time for remembering where God has brought us from. It's a time of reflecting to see how we've had progress as a city in the present, that the signs, black and white, are down, that lunch counters are integrated, some neighborhoods are integrated, some schools are integrated, and the city as a whole has improved in their race relationship. But it's also a time for us to rejoice on the grace, goodness, and glory of God, which He has provided to this church during this time of struggle.
Yeah, you're right.
Stand up for something.
Birmingham has gone through several cycles of changes over the years to find itself and to find a new beginning for itself, especially as a result of the 60s and the racial dynamics. Birmingham continuously to grow. Birmingham has a unique ability to retain its history at the same token, learn from it, and improve itself all at the same time.
How can we get through? We couldn't do what you're doing today. They said, Shelly, Tall Paul, can you kind of work with us and get the message out in the masses? And it was the young people, as Gene Bevan and others worked through the communities. Boy, we got the idea to finally summon the young people of this area to the street. It was because we didn't have email and Facebook and all of that. But we did.
It's very important for you to remember what happened 50 years ago, mainly because we didn't personally experience it. So all of the stories, everything that happened in the past has been passed down to us from our grandparents or even some parents. And we didn't have to physically and mentally deal with the struggle, but it's not necessarily being taught in our schools as it should have been, because it's a recent history. And this history is important because our parents and grandparents have went through it so that we may have the rights that we have today, so that we don't take those rights for granted or take advantage of some of the rights such as voting, voter registration, even going to schools with people where children don't look like us. It's something as simple as that.
Let's give it up for YBPG, y'all. Young vocals. Let's give them a round of applause. Outstanding man, Birmingham's own. These young men and women from West End. Hope y'all enjoy it. Ain't no party like a mascot. It's funny because a mascot is funny, no style.
Next, 16th Street Baptist Church is to reestablish the true meaning of its creed, to say the least, and that is Bible-centric ministry that reaches, rebuilds, and reproduces disciples for Jesus Christ. We juxtapose our position in Birmingham and in the world because, one, people see us as an extension of the Civil Rights Museum, but as a church, we're a very vibrant ministry. So we do not run away from history. We tell history, we make it a business to tell history, but we're more about telling His story, and that is the grace, goodness, and glory of God. And we want to make sure that at the forefront that we will be a church whose vision and vitality will be that about saving souls.